When they didn't find Paul and Silas, they dragged Jason and some of the brothers before the city officials, shouting, "These men have turned the world upside down, have come here too." My name is Brian, and thanks for joining Anchor today for the last in our series in Thessalonians. The account we just heard while on our heads came from Acts 17 as we witnessed firsthand the birth of the local church at Thessaloniki. Yesterday's message from 1 Thessalonians 5:12 through 28 was a capstone of Paul's first letter to a church he had established and he truly loved. A letter where he was exhorting them to continue living out their faith in Jesus, and when they did it right, they would be living a thriving example of what an upside-down community looked like. Some of his list included helping the weak, being patient with everyone, never repaying evil for evil to anyone, running after what is good for one another and for all, rejoicing always, praying constantly, giving thanks in everything, and holding on to what is good and staying away from every kind of evil. Paul wanted to finish his letter strong by driving home the fact that everything they would do by following Jesus would be upside down to everything around them. Paul concluded with the best news ever for the Thessalonians and for us today, for they didn't have to do it on their own, and neither do we. He who called you is faithful, and he will do it. Jesus is calling each of us personally and as a church community to be different, to be a kind voice when others are picking up stones, to keep good news of Jesus the main thing, to forgive as we have been forgiven, and to show unconditional love like we were shown. He who called you is faithful. He will do it. Bethel family, let's be those sold-out Jesus followers on the corner of Keene and Shockley, a thriving church turning our corner of the world upside down with the gospel of the risen Savior.